Coach, thanks. As mentioned, we are on the North Shore of Pittsburgh. It's sold out Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Pittsburgh Steelers. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. He gets away from one. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, wide in. Here we go, 46. Here we go, go to 54, wide in. 26.
First time with Tony Pollard. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
We're going to 53.
26. On 2nd down, it's Pollard.
Go, 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 run, run, run.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Go to 54, go to 54, wide in.
Watch the edge. Check 50, check.
We're going to 54, wide in. 26.
Now they try the right side here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Here we go, wide in.
I'm scared. We got double tight.
Then we're going to 53.
Hey, hey, hey. We got three. We got three. 3 down. 3 down.
26.
First down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on
play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, kill.
You're all mine.
And this one pulled in by Tavon Austin. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from. And that's what he did.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Bring it.
Then we're going to 53.
36.
26.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Oh, yeah.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
It's been a 7-play opening drive.
Here we go.
This is 3rd
Double
and
time.
short.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide 8.
Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3.
Touchdown, baby.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's
They're
go.
able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right out with another momentum play. I go quickly, and
You ain't going nowhere.
stop him on 3rd down.
And trying to push
boy,
forward,
I
but
know
he
you
is
felt
going to
that
be
one.
stuffed
I
up
know
in the
you felt that one.
backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Wide 8.
50. Like 50. Come on, boy.
26.
You better be ready.
26.
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy
There we go. There we go.
touchdown.
There we go. That's the touchdown. That's it.
Amari
There you
Cooper.
go.
His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. 18 Gator.
54. Mike, 54.
Don't get nervous. No. Off.
The first carry now for Benny Snell. He's got a first down past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Ready.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Watch 54. Watch 54.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Check
First down,
13.
Snell again. Tackle there by Leighton Vander
Yeah,
Esch.
baby. Yeah,
We
baby.
saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Let's
The
go
last
now.
run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, defense, let's go.
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offensive backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Let's go. Let's do this.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage and a touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Defense wins championships, baby. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Wide eight. What do you think? What do you think?
And again, this time to the tailback. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
Let's go, let's
so
go.
They will accept the penalty and move forward. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
We're going to 54. Wide eight.
3 down, 3 down. Switch.
What do you think?
Try the right side.
Lockdown, baby.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one goes for 8 yards. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
We're going to 53.
Check safety. Whip.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Wide eight. What do you think?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Check 9. Hatch it.
Here we go, 47. Gun.
Motion me out.
What do you think?
I got you, boy.
He is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Get out of here, man.
Here we go, wide eight.
It's coming this way. Here we go.
Hey, 47.
Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Here it comes.
What do you think?
He's got his targets come. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Watch tight end.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
We got 3.
Here's Prescott. That's good to go. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker.
You don't want no problem.
Gain,
You don't want no
2nd and
problem
2.
with me.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because Number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep.
Check 52.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Baby, let's go. Let's go.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Dallas.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter
Hey,
breaks.
we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
After
play to
1-7-0
win.
on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Steelers nothing.
Prescott going to come up first and 10.
Hey,
He's a
hey,
perfect
I'm
5
coming,
for
I'm
5
coming.
here to begin the game. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Hey, here we go. Wide eight.
In your face.
Here we go. Going to 54. Wide eight. 26.
They'll try to run for it on first and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. The extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Steelers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Steelers take over.
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
66. Bullet. Half running.
Looking to throw on second down. Milner. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Throwing on third and long. Milner. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Great blocking on the return. It brings him for 25. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Down. What do you think?
Here's Prescott. That is incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
But there's no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. I got you, boy.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Let's go.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you think of, yeah, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time, that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I got one.
Here we go, 46.
Short.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and try to figure out which play to run. Just lost track of the clock.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run
Let's
blitz?
get off the field, G. Let's get off the field, G.
To follow up
He's
your
coming.
assignment,
Double up,
go
double
to the
up.
gap you're supposed
He's
to
coming,
cover,
double up.
and not be deterred by anything else.
Let's get the play off. Now Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
All day,
Cameron
baby.
Hayward,
All day.
he's the
We
one to
coming
get
all
him, and
day.
that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Here we go, 46.
Exactly. It's like that
Safe,
paper
safe,
being ripped.
safe.
And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Watch 24.
26.
3rd and long for Prescott. He sets to fire deep.
I got you, boy.
Unable to connect. Incomplete.
I'm going to hit you
Give them
all
credit. They
day,
took their
baby.
shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming. Take off.
To throw on 2nd down. Milner is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and
54,
covered
right
up
there, right there.
essentially
54
every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Milner. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he takes this one. Into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Forbath to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time in the second quarter, but you're down.
Let's make these babies cry.
Oh, let me finish. You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On second down, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows the interior guys to get up and into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that?
Well, the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Here's Jordan Berry now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Now Austin. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Pick the edge. Come.
On first down, it's Samuels. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Right
The
there.
last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's been a long day for you.
24.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger.
Watch the run.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find that as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're out in front last time they had to put it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion. They want to run their offense up in the end zone.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide in. 26.
Now Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here we go.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Keep playing hard.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress.
The best multitasker in the business. The coach.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's
Your
2nd and
trip
4.
is here, baby. Your trip is here.
101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Mike,
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
You better bring it.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. Wide in.
50. Tackles, tackles.
26.
Now a handoff. Just a yard on the pickup there. They'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go. Slide in.
50. All day, just like that. Just like that.
Here we go. 46. 26. 26.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole.
Keep it
Because
up.
you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Mike,
Now is
Black
2nd and
20.
10 again from the 41.
Don't let him breathe.
Corner. Black.
Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. That ran the clock, 2nd quarter. Why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football, But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I got you. I got you.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide 80. Wide 80.
Looking to throw. Preston. This to Jarwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Dallas.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Hey, they scared. They scared.
26.
You go tight.
There we go. Going to 53.
You got tight right there.
26.
First down throw for Preston. Trying to lay one up deep. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick.
All day,
And his guys
baby,
have got
all
it back
day,
at the
baby.
closing stages of the first half.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready?
The
180.
Pittsburgh offense
Mike
at the line to
50,
start their next
Watch
drive.
one, watch
Time
one.
here for likely one
Out,
play
out,
now.
out.
The locker room and got some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves,
That's it, baby.
take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Steeler
Hey,
offense
come on.
here about ready for their next drive.
Let's go, let's get
And
this
that
ball
first
back for the
half, one to
offense. Let's
forget
go.
really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something
Showing
together
it,
here, don't
showing
they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker.
On second down, Samuels. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. Control the clock, control the ball. That way you often control the game.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Let's go.
That first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing, but with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play there, second down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he got a gold watch too, huh?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This
go.
offense in desperate
Right there.
need of a
54
conversion
Mike.
as they come up on third down.
Bravo.
That's gonna be a lot.
Hey, watch Sam, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
From the gun, Milner. This home crowd, they're happy with that
Let's
call.
go, baby. Let's go.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Ready?
Still in search
Mike,
of their
54's
first
Mike.
touchdown of the
Check, watch
game, but
54,
they're
watch
on the
54.
move. First and 10.
I got you. Man, I got you.
They'll go with Snell here on first down. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Get ready.
Pittsburgh
Get ready.
getting 16
Get ready.
yards there and also a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right. He struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon.
Kill, turn up.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down, they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
I've been here, brother. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where I came from.
Get some.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Check.
Operating from the gun. Milner, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they realized what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. As well. You're getting ready to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Woo! Let's get it. Down. 60 out low. Mike's 5-4. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go. Ready, go.
Here's Snell on 3rd down. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. They come out here in the eye. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Trying to get it to Snell. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
Watch the
How about
run.
this
Watch the
starting
run.
field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
This defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They run with Samuels, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Jalen Samuels, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers Close the gap just a bit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
The offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on. Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Go to 54, go to 54, wide 80.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now they try the right side. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming
You got
up.
it.
They're trying to show they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Everybody, kill.
Come on, QB, come on. Let's go, Mike.
Here we go, 47.
50.
You must be dreaming. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
26.
Touchdown from the front. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th.
Mike,
Everybody, wide 80.
I got you. I got you. Check.
Here we go, going to 54, wide 80.
Check 31.
Here we go, going to 54, wide 80. Gun.
Motion.
Sweat, 26.
Right here.
I got you, boy.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Shift.
Hey, kill. 47.
Hey, check.
Then we're going to 53.
Gives it 50. Check Mike 50.
26.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward.
Get
and
him,
they won't put
boy.
the onus
Get him,
on the
boy.
big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5.
26.
I got you, boy.
Throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they get to the end zone.
What it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here we go. 1590. Let's go.
Second down instead. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And that's one of the reasons you left the blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Milner. Man Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center. You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off? Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll run on first down. Samuels. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike 54.
Let's go, D. Ball trot.
2nd and 8.
Check. Watch 54. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
DeMarcus Lawrence, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
Mike's 5'4". Let's go, D. Big series right here, so we got to step it up.
Exit.
Mike 54.
Throwing on 3rd and
We got to get to the
long.
ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
He's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Miller, he's going to rifle one deep left side. They've got his man clean. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Draw play, and it's down.
Big edge.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They go draw play. This is Samuels. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
day, defense all day.
Looking to throw on second down. Milner. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Looking to throw. Milner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football
You
back.
see me out here? That's
The
right.
rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defense.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
Lay down.
There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
What do you think?
And they'll get it down here at the 23.
Let's go.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively, kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
What do you think? What do you think?
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
We got this.
Take 4.
What do you think?
Now they try the right side here. To get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. Wide 80.
50's the mine.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide 80.
Watch the shit.
Here we go. Go to 54. Wide 80.
Watch twins. Watch
What do you think?
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
What do you think?
Nice 50. Nice 50. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defense is talking
baby.
about.
Yeah,
Getting
baby.
the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here we go.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Get a roll. West.
Hey, 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 hey.
Let it go.
Throwing again. Milner. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long.
Here we
and
go.
they've been
Here
on
we
the
go.
spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Let them know.
Now
Let
they
them know.
face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
Big stop,
So trailing here in the
Big
last
stop.
quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Back to throw. Milner. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Hey, here we go. Wide eight.
50. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
26. Here we go. Going to 53.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Under.
25, check 25, check 25.
26.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
26.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Fourth quarter holding on to a lead. Fullback carry 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
Check 99. Check 99.
26.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4. Prescott to throw on 4. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless.